Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hobby Lodge, and this video is just a bit of an update really. So yeah, just a couple of things to go over. First of all, amazing stuff. We hit 500 subscribers on the Hobby Lodge a few weeks ago now, and I've been meaning to get a video out to say thank you very much to every single person who either just watches the content, then maybe hits the like button, subscribes, leaves a comment, and all that usual stuff. And I know every channel does this, but you should celebrate your successes, right? And I think 500 subscribers for what I do is amazing. And if that's as big as it ever got, then I'll be very, very happy. So yeah, I was chuffed at 100, 200. So to hit 500 for me is really amazing. And I guess that brings me on to the next piece, because I think that's what maybe brought a lot of new eyes to the channel, and I'm very grateful for that. So you may or may not know, but there's another channel called Generation Pixel, and he is hosting this year's YouTuber of the month, which then leads on to YouTuber of the year. And last month, a lovely lady called 8BitRach, who does a lot around Amstrad 8-bit computing and gaming, won November. So obviously congratulations to Rach. I watch her all the time, and she very kindly put me up for nomination. Now there is a few caveats around being nominated. It is meant for the promotion of small channels, so you have to be small and you have to have a gaming channel, and so on and so forth. So she had to pick 5 channels that she follows herself and put them up for nomination, and she chose to put me up. So that was really fantastic of her, and you can go and see that video. I'll stick a link above, hopefully, or in the description below. And I believe that's probably brought a whole load of new people to the channel that have maybe checked it out because of that nomination. Hopefully they stuck around, who knows, but certainly for some people have, because the numbers have gone up quite dramatically, and I hit that 500 subscriber. And even some of the videos, which is much more important, because ultimately you're going to put some effort into creating a video. It's lovely to get some eyes on it. I did one recently about a game called Tiny Football, which I got sent a key to trial, and yeah, I think that hit a few hundred views, which is really nice, because it means people are seeing these games. Maybe they're going out and experience, and maybe they're playing them. Even things like the homebrew videos that I do, all sorts of stuff. So it's been really fantastic. It gives you a bit of energy. It makes you feel like what you're doing is worth it a little bit, because not only do I do this just for the great fun of it, absolutely, you know, I'm in the lodge, if I'm playing video games, if I'm painting models, if I'm playing board games, I quite often like to record it anyway, just for my own use. But it's always nice that if you stick it up on YouTube, potentially people get some enjoyment from it, pass some time, and maybe even, you know, interact with you in the comments section. So yeah, really happy about that. So hey, if you do like the channel and you maybe want me to win YouTuber of the month, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything, because there's 4 other channels that I'm up against, which are all brilliant channels. So the likelihood of that happening is pretty darn slim. But you can go over to Generation Pixel's video about the YouTuber of the month, and you'll see in the comment section everyone casting their vote. So you can go on there and you can vote if you wish. You don't have to do that at all. But again, I'll stick the links somewhere on this screen so you can do that. Yeah, but 8BitRach, thank you very much. It is genuinely one of those things where it's lovely to be nominated, right? There's a million channels out there doing this sort of stuff, and so to come up on someone's sort of list of top 5 that they would like to nominate, I'm very, very grateful. So thank you for that. Yeah. What else is going on? Well, really, this was just that video for that. You know, the channel is going to continue doing what it's doing. I did put some feedback out for Monday Night Retro, but pretty much the feedback was everyone's enjoying it. Keep doing what you're doing. One of the small changes we're going to bring is we're going to try and have some guests on. So I did try and do it last Monday, but unfortunately, due to sickness, it just wasn't possible. But you know, now that I know a few people in the community, it'd be really cool to have some people join me on Monday Night Retro. That's one of the reasons why I built this lodge. Was to have people come around and enjoy it. You know, it is room for more. So I want to have people come and enjoy all the things that are in here. So yeah, Monday Night Retro with guests will be really cool. We're going to try again, hopefully very soon, and I've got a few other people potentially lined up. There is another fairly large project on the horizon, which will be for next year, but I don't know whether it will pull off or not. And to be honest, I may start it and then not be able to pull it off. So but if you don't try, yeah, you know, you got to fail and try, right? You got to keep moving forward with these things, keep trying out new things. Otherwise, things become stagnant and boring, and I don't want that to happen. But yeah, still plenty more games to be going through. I've got a ton of homebrew games I still want to play through on the Amiga and on the Commodore 64. I do want to get into the regular cadence of doing the painting. I fell out of love with it a little bit. It happens every year, by the way. This is not a new thing. When I find with painting, because it's very creative, you kind of do an awful lot and then you kind of burn out a little bit and then you go back to it. I've got a few little projects on the go that I'd like to start up. So probably in the new year, like we have Monday Night Retro, I'm maybe going to pick another day in the week to be my painting or board gaming night, where I really sit down and focus on a project for that. So yeah, that's still to come. And yeah, that's it really. Hopefully just more of the same, more game reviews, more quick looks, more family Fortnite. I know that's not something that everybody enjoys, but me and my kids absolutely love playing it together. And ultimately, you know, that's why again we have this lodge, for me to enjoy time with my kids. And yeah, whenever we can, we jump in here, we play games like Fortnite and others, but it tends to be Fortnite because just the unique way it works with 3 kids of different ages and myself and different types of machines. It's just pretty seamless, so that's why we always tend to gravitate to that. But hey, if something else comes out that works just as well, we'll definitely check it out. But yeah, I'm going to do some modern game reviews as well. So there's some new games that have come out where the blurring the line between video game and board game, you know, that's something I've done before. You know, I've looked at games like Hero Quest and other games where there was a digital video game version and also the physical version. I know there's one called Nemesis, and Nemesis is a fantastic board game, and they've just released a video game of the board game. So I want to do comparisons and then give you my thoughts on whether they cross over well and whether you should check them out. Obviously, before the end of the year, I'm going to be doing some of my sort of, you know, thoughts back on 2022. So I thought I would pick some of my top games, not only just video games but also board games and war games, so that I can make some recommendations to you. It's the kind of classic thing that everyone does, but hey, we have an opinion, right? So it'd be great to tell you what I think, and it won't be obviously the same as everyone else, because clearly for me this year has been a pretty crazy year with my falling back in love with all things Commodore. So some of my games of the year will be from games back in the 80s, but certainly some modern ones as well. You can probably guess from some of the videos I've done what some of my modern games of the year would be, but certainly I'm going to do some videos on that. And yeah, you know, keep doing those collaborations with people. People are very kind and ask me to join their channels and maybe go on live streams and do other bits and pieces. So yeah, I'll continue to do those things. But that's it really. This was just really mostly a thank you to everyone that helped me hit 500 subscribers. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes, right? But thank you so much for everyone that does that, especially if you comment. I love shit. I reply to every single comment I get. I don't get loads, so it's not like it's a huge task to do so, but I do love getting comments just to respond to and know there's interaction going there. So hey, if you fancy leaving a comment, I will come back to you, and maybe we'll even have a conversation in the chat. But yeah, come and check out Monday Night Retro. It's always 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. UK time on Mondays, unless it doesn't run. But I've now learned how to do scheduling in YouTube, so that's something you should be able to go and see when the next one is, and you can tag it or flag it or whatever it is to make sure you don't miss it. But come along and join. Hey, if you live in the southeast of England, maybe even reach out to me, and hey, you know, we can get to know each other, and maybe you can come and do a gaming night in the Hobby Lodge. But yeah, thank you to everyone there. Thank you to 8BitRach for the nomination on YouTuber of the Month. That was very kind of you. It's just great. Thank you very much indeed. Look, I'm going to let you go because otherwise I'll just start rambling. This wasn't a scripted video at all. Well, none of them are, frankly. But have a great weekend. Thank you very much for watching the channel, and I will speak to you all very soon. All right. Bye-bye.